And maybe what it is, maybe it's a simple thing. It's just that you don't recognize what a landscape's revealing to you at first. So you decide to paint it. But a good painting does reveal its secret slowly. And it's along all these uneven, kind of almost like dirt tracks, some of these roads. But it's out there. You know, we're out there in soy fields, corn fields. It's going to be a bit windy. I hope it doesn't rain. I hope the wind doesn't blow me over. You know, I hope some Hell's Angels don't come by and beat me up or something. It was actually really cold and wet. But yeah, it's a wonderful landscape where you just want to keep painting it. It's just the sun's in the right place. And this is a previous painting that I'm working over, which is great. It's not a white canvas. There's already something to kind of fight against. Again, this is all a surprise. There's a shift there now, as well as a tension or a pressure. I mean, we're talking real formal stuff, aren't we? But that's all right. The truth is, and we can get to this thing about talent, there's a whole thing about, oh, you must be talented, therefore it must be easy, therefore that's great, oh, I wish I had a talent. You're always hearing that, and I think there's no such thing as talent. You talk to any sportsman, they didn't just suddenly run a mile in 5 minutes. You know, they trained at this for years and years. That's what I'm kind of realizing now as I paint. And as I get into the process, you know, one starts to realize more and more, and one starts to become in tune with what one's seeing, really. That's the talent, is the realization. I'm constantly stepping back and looking at the piece, trying to see it objectively and not getting too kind of caught up in a smaller area. We're talking about perception, we're talking about the flat picture plane and bringing the idea of what you see in a spatial world back to the structural nature of a flat picture plane. And that's what we get really charged about and excited. Something else here's something else I do a lot is this idea of detaching your habits of looking. Again, turn the whole landscape upside down. I used to bend over and look under my legs, but, you know, I mean, that's quite a workout to do that 1,000 times in an hour. So I use a mirror. I can see the landscape upside down. And as soon as I do that, the space is activated. The space is very dramatic. The sweep going back to the horizon becomes very graphic. You see it. Which leads me to believe that we do see that anyway when I'm looking at it the right way up. It's just that we've created a habit, or we've created a way of not really experiencing it. I love the idea of working from the same landscape over a period of time. I don't mean 6 hours, I mean 6 years. That's how you get proficient at it, or that's where you get to a point where you feel like you can say something through the language. So these paintings, they're in process. It's a process that I can't say how long they're going to take, but they are part of a series that work with other paintings that I've got that are of a similar nature. What's important is, are you creating the sensation and the equivalent of your experience in a landscape? That's what's important. And that's what I've got to keep clinging onto in my head. Not like, oh, is this green really? You know, okay, that has to happen. But that could get very formal and dry if that's all you worry about. And I think that I'm trying to create the equivalent of my experience and my sensation and my memory of being in a place